Welcome back to Super Tuesday recap with Kriss and Dpalm here. We're doing a special, quick Super Tuesday here, emergency podcast, Super Tuesday recap because Marvel some assholes, and on Friday decided to drop the teaser for Black Panther. I'm gonna be honest, I did not see that coming. I thought they would at least wait because Comic-Con is less than Comic-Con and D23 are like a month away, so I thought we would get something then. I didn't think they would release it on a Friday during Game 4 of the NBA Finals, and going into the second weekend of Wonder Woman. And despite,
record, I don't think they planned to do that either. I think the Game 4 thing was a more of a, hey man, this shit might just be over. Like we didn't want to.
Right. But either way, and again, I think that actor wise, I love, and creator wise, I love the fact that Marvel creators and actors always say nothing but good things about when they're good, about rooting on DC properties, and even Jeff, we had Jeff Johns come on and commented on the Black Panther trailer, like I love the fact that is, but when it comes to the corporation itself, they will do anything they can to step on the necks of WB and DC, and dropping a Black Panther trailer that is heavily focused on black women going into the second weekend of Wonder Woman. Again, it didn't affect the numbers of Wonder Woman or anything like that. But it's just one of those things that makes you go, oh yeah, you guys like inclusion and diversity and stuff like that. Oh, you guys want that? Well, we have this movie coming out in February next year. You guys want to keep an eye out for? And
this is just like the Marvel model, like we talked about this before. But like, they some serious, people underestimate the levels of petty across the street from DC because they're like, oh, DC and Marvel, they're the big two. They're equitable in companies. Nah, nigga, DC's been owned by Time Warner since like the early 70s. Marvel declared bankruptcy 20 years ago. They sold a bunch of their properties. Marvel's always been little brother as far as resources. Stan Lee always referred to them as the distinguished competition in letters columns. So when you give Marvel the backing of a Disney, and Disney said, no, do what y'all have always done. You just got more money to do it. Guess what they're going to do? They're going to tweak DC writ large. Listen. To the point where you were like, oh, we're recording Wonder Woman on Sunday morning. I was like, wonder what? Oh, you mean not Wakanda?
Right.
You mean not Wakanda? I guess. We can talk about it if you want to. But I'm really kind of here for a new Wakanda.
Dude, man. Listen.
Yo, and by the way, I'm gonna need everybody. I need from Bleeding Cool Back line up. If you spoke about Marvel appropriating hip hop for their own sales and not for anyone else, I need you to step right here, because Run the Jewels is hip hop, and guess what? They paid to use that song.
Listen, man. Well, I don't want just them lining up. I want the people who tried to tell me years ago that Marvel was not going to put money behind a Black Panther film. They weren't going to give it its best effort. That they were going to shortchange it, and they didn't want it to happen. I want all you people.
Black Panther.
I want all of you people to come find me, yo.
I'm. You know what? I don't feel bad for those people because those people, we have every reason to be wary of the system. Films are a large animal, and there are a lot of moving pieces, and maybe, just maybe, that fear exists in you because we've been mistreated about filming so long. Marvel has always been trying. They don't always do it right, but they always put forth effort from the 70s on. Diversity, there's that thing that floats around Twitter every 6 weeks where it's one of Stan Lee's responses to, why are you guys so politicizing your books? Mm-hmm. And look, man, we reflect what's around us. Mm-hmm. And if you can't rock with that, then maybe you need to go outside some more.
Yeah.
People forget that Stan Lee is Stan Leibowitz.
Right.
He changed his name because as a cartoonist, it was not an acceptable profession for someone from his family. He wanted to diminish his family's name. He the Malcolm and Martin shirts and the new chair store, reflective of Professor X and Magneto. Mm-hmm. They've been on this.
Yeah.
And when that trailer dropped, Kriss, woo!
I mean, they went full Black Panther. Like, it is everything.
Yo,
like, I
circus being like, what do you know about Wakanda?
right.
That is how I introduce people. What do you know about Wakanda? For the next year. Like, it's, yo.
You know, and I love it. Was like, it's all a front. It's all a front.
Yo, I'm a grown ass man. Like, and I don't even do Halloween really. I may get me a Black Panther costume for this opening night.
Hey, bro, I legit almost shed tears, man. Like it
almost.
It is. I know. I'm trying to
I
make.
rolled two. I know I rolled two the first time.
I'm trying to front.
When that beat dropped, I was like, yo.
I'm trying to front, man.
Wakanda,
It's just like, and it's got everything you wanted. It looks amazing.
It's so bright and vibrant and beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh.
The Ruth Carter is on Twitter talking about all the influences she's gotten for the costumes and where she pulled them from real life people and tribes and things like that. Like, it's all there. It's really connected. It's grounded. It feels organic. It feels like Wakanda could actually, just from the trailer, it feels like Wakanda could actually be a real place. I
just applied for dual citizenship. So.
You
say could be, I say is.
Right. It feels that way. The fact that, again, and this is something that I noticed right away. I have not seen this many different dark-skinned black women in a trailer for a big blockbuster film ever.
Ever. Word for you, Chris. It's a blackbuster.
Yeah. Like you might be able to find one or two. There are at least, not even considering background characters, we don't know their names, and actors we don't know their names. There are at least 5 or 6 of them who we know are, actresses that we know are in this film, they have significant roles, are in here. Like, they're all over the place, and that is amazing to me. That looks amazing to me. I think you see more of these black women in here than you do T'Challa and Chadwick Boseman. Yeah. It's amazing. You get Angela Bassett, and I know a lot of people are seeing her and they saw the white hair and they're like, oh, this could have been Storm, and you're absolutely right, but that's the character from the comic. That is Ramonda. Like, it is just, that's her. She has white hair. She has the white dreadlocks. I mean, she looks just like that. It looks amazing. Shuri being in there and looking to be a serious part. Because I'll be honest, when they first announced Black Panther, I was like, oh, we might get her. We might get her as a small child. They put her in the film, and she looks like she's got a serious moment. Like, I think Coogler talked about her, that she handles a lot of the tech in Wakanda. So she's gonna have maybe not a significant role, but you're gonna have enough role in there that at some point you can see her getting more and more into this film, and maybe one day taking over the mantle.
Wearing everyone on. Mm-hmm. Your favorite, if it's not named T'Challa, will be shortchanged in this film.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
If you got more, hey, the movie's called Black Panther.
It's still about T'Challa. Like, that it's his movie.
We will all. I know people new to the genre, new to the world, and I've seen a lot of why would Wakanda get canceled? Hey, man, get in line because I'm pissed about Nova. There's certain things that happen in medium. You will glom on it. You will fall in love with the character. That will not be the focus of the story. Acknowledge that now, so I got to hear your ashy ass in next February.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, like you're not gonna get, like you said, it goes back.
Should have had more Shuri. It's not her movie. Next question.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I'm having that argument now, so that when this happens on Twitter in February, I'm just blocking people.
Yeah, look. I mean, it goes back to the idea with the whole Black Amazon things. Like the movie wasn't about them, so yeah, in the future maybe you get more of them, but the movie can never. It can never give equal weight to basically the co-stars. And that's just gonna,
co-star supporting characters.
Supporting characters. Yeah, I mean that's just what it's gonna be. So we need to be aware of that.
The beauty of Black Panther is that all the co-stars supporting characters, they look like us.
Yeah.
That's also the danger because you're gonna get attached to someone who's not the focus.
Right.
We're about to get hit with a lot of shit that we haven't had to really been eased into as a viewing audience.
Yeah. Like, listen, the Dora Milaje are not going to be the focus of this film. Like,
and everyone's like, but what if, I'm with you.
Right.
I would watch that movie.
Temper your emotions and your expectations. That's all.
Connection.
Yeah.
Let's focus on T'Challa. Let's bring it, because that's one thing about this trailer, Chris, and you and I have talked, because Marvel, they will cut you a motherfucking trailer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't know thing one about this plot. I know even less about T'Challa's involvement in it. I do know the settings are wild as fuck. Mm-hmm. I do know the supporting characters and surrounding actors are wild and beautiful and present as fuck.
Yeah.
This is a teaser, Chris. I'm sorry. Like I know I'm kind of all over the place with this, but yo, was it like a buck $1.35 or something? They gave us everything.
Oh, look, it's a teaser. Here's the thing: the movie doesn't come out until February, so the visuals aren't even done yet. Because like
those are the scenes that didn't need CG.
Yeah, except for the last one, and even the last one, I can see where they're going to improve on that. Like that reminds me of the D23 scene, because a couple years ago they gave us a D23 trailer teaser for Civil War, and that was the first glimpse at T'Challa in his costume, and you can see the CG wasn't done on it. Because basically what they do with T'Challa is that he has a suit, but they put CG over top of it to smooth things out. And so they're going to continue to work on that. So by the time you actually see the film, it looks way different and way better than what you've already seen. So the fact that it looks that good right now is amazing, because they still have months to work on this film. Yeah, man, I am so excited for this. It's been such a long time to see this. Like, there's literally only 2 white people in this film, in the trailer. You know, it looks like we see Michael B. Jordan as Eric Killmonger, which I think is going to. I think I see where they're going with it. Because I also read something from Feige where they're even bringing in the heart-shaped herb, which I didn't know they were going with. I didn't know they were going to. Like, I thought they would just kind of explain it away. They're bringing in the herb, yo. Like they're going all in on this. And so I think what you're going to see, and there's a brief scene where you see, I think the ones around the waterfall. I think what you're going to see is basically Eric is trying to challenge T'Challa for the right to be Black Panther. He probably loses, and this is where it comes in at that he's trying to take back Wakanda from T'Challa.
Mayonnaise in there too,
huh? Yeah, and mayonnaise there too. Yeah. So there's probably going to be this whole idea of they don't believe that T'Challa is right to lead Wakanda, and so there's going to be a lot of battling over who can. Like, I think that's where it's coming from. Basically going the political, which is one of
those where there isn't, like, you could tell one of these stories. This is going to tell 3 or 4 like quintessential Black Panther stories rolled into one.
Exactly. That's what I'm going to say.
Clearly, Claw.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah.
Like, I'm here for it. Like, this is going to be great.
Yeah, I feel like this is the core of all Black Panther stories. Always come back to the political turmoil in Wakanda, and somebody's always challenging T'Challa to lead. So I'm all in on that one. I love to see that, and you're bringing in these things. I'm down for it. It just looks amazing. It looks like this goes back to the idea of they're gonna put the same kind of marketing and money into this film as everything else, maybe more. Here's something I didn't notice when Marvel is going on something that they think they can lead. Because here's the thing, I know Chris Evans just signed. He extended his contract to go into Infinity Wars for another film. To finish the story. Do I think he's done? No, but Marvel's definitely looking for in phase 4 to move forward in other directions. You can definitely see that, hey, Black Panther and T'Challa is something you can do a lot with. You can move forward with that. There is, when you look at what they did, you've heard what they talked about with James Gunn and having him kind of work to move forward the cosmic side of the universe.
Right.
When I went back and looked at, and I didn't know this because I was doing some looking into stuff for the Wonder Woman, numbers and budget and things like that. I did not know that Guardians of the Galaxy 1 went over budget. Guardians of the Galaxy 1 went over budget. It went up to $238 million.
But Marvel projects always go over budget quietly.
Well, that's one. So, yeah, obviously they kept it quiet and stuff like that. But think about it. They went $238 million. They didn't bat an eye. They was like, you need more money? Fine, we'll give you more money. So at no point have I seen like, and if they're looking at, and again, I don't think they build a universe off of, maybe with a little bit with Doctor Strange, but not really like things like Ant-Man or things like that. But when you got something like Wakanda, where you're literally bringing in to the universe, and you're going to probably make public to the world that Wakanda is not just this third world country, but it's literally the most technologically advanced civilization on Earth. They might put way more money into this film than we've seen in other films before, because they want it to be right, because it is going to end up being a tentpole of Phase 4 and going forward. So they might pour money into this film because they want it to look good, and they want they know it's important. Like, this is something. Again, I cannot stress enough how, like, for a teaser trailer, that film looks amazing. Like, this is something that they just wrapped like a couple months ago. They're still working on post-production things. They probably haven't even gone back to do reshoots yet for certain scenes, because reshoots always happen. There's never a film that's shot once and they never do reshoots. So reshoots are going to happen. Like, what? It looks that good right now? And you guys haven't even finished putting the finishing touches on it right now? Like, this is amazing. And it drops in February. Black History Month. Do you think that Marvel is going to skimp on the money for the first black superhero of any major publication getting his first solo film in Black History Month? Do you really think they're going to? Come on now. Like, I'm so excited. Like, the movie looks, it's just everything they've done with it. Like, I almost didn't notice Forrest Whitaker. Because I need his eye. Like, if the eye's not there, I don't notice it. So they did a good enough job with him that I didn't even notice his eye. Like, man, I can't wait. Oh, goodness, man. And look, the cross promotion. So Tom Holland, Spider-Man, literally just tweeted out a picture of like him as Peter, not in costume, but like looking surprised, and it says watching Black Panther like dog, like I'm just saying, like, this movie is going to do numbers, and it looks great. It looks amazing. I can't wait. Like I said, like what they did, like I still want them to kind of go full man ape.
Yeah,
I understand why they, like, I get why they didn't do it in the teaser trailer, because some people just wouldn't be able to handle it. I do need them. I need him wearing that white fur and that and literally wearing the fur and head of a fucking.
That's what third acts are for, Chris.
Yeah, I know, man. I know. I'm just getting a little excited here, man. Like,
it's a Marvel magic, because they've given us enough to where we're like, yo, but now I need more. Like, I don't want more. Like, you have to give me more.
But that's the creepy thing. Isn't that the creepy thing about Marvel trailers, though? Like, you think that they've shown you too much, but then you realize that they've only shown you like an eighth of the film.
They didn't show you a goddamn thing. Like, what's it? Like, all those new Guardians trailers, like, they added one scene.
Right, and then you find out that
they restructured the other ones now.
Right, and then you find out that like the most of the stuff you saw from the Guardians trailer was literally from the opening credits.
He sons of bitches. Did it again.
Right.
I think they like, and I always go back to this. The Iron Man 3 marketing was their turning point of like, okay, we can show way less.
Yeah, definitely.
We're coming. We can show way less, guys.
Yeah, definitely. I'm really excited about this. I think that looking at the costume, his costume has changed just slightly in the film, and I like it. I'm just really, again, this is a film I think we all waiting, and this goes back to, I know people are gonna say it's about time and we should have had this sooner. I don't think this film gets made and looks this good if you do it sooner. I think you had to do it at this point.
Right on time.
This is right on time, and I don't even just mean thematically with fitting into, the universe of what Marvel's doing with their phases. I just mean, I don't think you get as many black women. I don't think you get as many black women behind the scenes. Like, Ryan Coogler has basically, like, outside of the writer, I can't remember his name, Ryan Coogler has literally put black women in every other aspect of this film, from director of photography to obviously the costume director. Like, there are literally a laundry list of black women that are putting this film together. And that's major. Like, we talk about having people in front of the camera and acting and things like that, but having people behind the camera working on a big budget Marvel film that is this important, that's going to open it up for so many people moving forward. And I think that's amazing. And I think it's right on time. It's something we absolutely needed to happen. And yeah, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. I just can't. It's gonna be so good. It's gonna be so good, so good. I'm so excited. We're all ready. And the other thing too is we're all ready to go to Wakanda, but realize that in real life Wakanda would all slaughter us all, and they don't like outsiders, so we would not be allowed to come in. But we can all pretend for now. Yeah. I'm excited. I can't wait. Anything else you want to say about this one, man?
What do you know about Wakanda?
I love the fact that Colossal doesn't have an arm and he's still armless on this one. Like, it's just,
of course he is.
Yeah, I'm just, oh God, so good. I can't.
He's getting the cannon.
Dude, that's what I'm waiting.
Like, that's what we does to you.
Yeah, I know, man. Like I said, I saw so many things in the trailer, and I don't want to speak too much about them because I don't want them to maybe spoil things for people who really just don't know. But like I said, if you want to know more about Black Panther, literally just go. Our Black Panther character corner is out there. I'll make sure I link it into the show notes for this one. Go find it, listen to it. We cover a lot of it there. I think we also did, if you're a premium member, there's also we did do it. We did the first part of Priestess Run in a Black Panther. So I'll link both of those so you guys can go and listen to those. If you're a premium member, if you're not a premium member, you can go and listen to our character corner, which we cover a lot in the character corner. Like, I went back and looked at it. I was like, oh damn, we covered everything. We went all the way back to Jungle Action when he took on the KKK. So we covered it all. So go find that, listen to that. It's all there. At some point, I've been letting people live for now. Come Monday, I'm going in on you T'Challa Stormtroopers. All right. I'm not. I've let it slide. No, the storm T'Challa truthers who love that relationship.
We've done this. We're not doing it again.
I think we're gonna have to. Cause
look, dude, like, we get yelled at. Like, this is one of the ones that it seems to touch people.
I will take the hits on that one. I hate that relationship.
It's bad. Everyone knows it's bad. If you defend it, you're wrong. Like, I don't see why we need to even open that can of.
Look, I'm just as mad. I'm just saying, Monica Lynn.
Do it after NegroCon.
I'm just saying, yeah, we'll do it after. Fine, I'll wait until after NegroCon. I'm just saying, Monica Lynn took this man home. Her mom made him fried chicken in the Deep South, and you're gonna have this motherfucker go with Storm? Get the fuck, like, I'm just disgusted that anybody defends that shit. Anyway, yeah, we'll be back on Wednesday. We're gonna get because obviously NegroCon's coming out, so we won't have shows coming next weekend. We're gonna try to pre-record some things. I know we got a character corner part 1 of Peter Parker coming out. We're gonna do another Super Tuesday involving the Button and talking some Batman stuff with the DC Rebirth. So that'll be really cool and fun to talk about. There may or may not, depending on what happens on Monday, be a special UD pod that we record, depending on what happens.
Something's going to happen. I'm going to get something out for y'all. Like, there's recording later today with Steve White from SB Nation, formerly of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Great show. But something's going to get recorded this week, depending on what LeBron does on Monday.
Yeah. Like,
that's all I can promise. I can't promise anything more than that, anything less. Whatever happens Monday, I'm going to have some sort of reaction this week.
I'm just saying I'm kind of rooting for a run by LeBron. Like, when he does when you're in the middle of a elimination game and you throw it off the backboard to yourself and dunk on your own goddamn teammate. How do you root against that? And you're averaging a triple double in the final. How do you root? I just can't root against that. Sorry, guys. I know. I'm just saying. Hey, look, the jokes are going to be great either way.
Yep.
So I'm just here for the jokes. So again, don't forget, check out the store.mtrnetwork.net. We have our Malcolm and Martin shirt out there. All the shirts are still on sale through NegroCon, so get them now. They're most of not all of them. There's one that isn't on sale, but it's already like only $20 anyway. So right now, I think almost all the shirts For most sizes are $20 right now. The prices do go up come the following week. So get your shirts now. Put the orders in. They might not be able to get to you by NegroCon, but at least you'll have them by the time you get back, hopefully. So please go out there to the store. That's how you support us. Or you can go into just sign up for an MTR Premium account, and that works too. Or you can do both. Yeah, a lot of people do both. So
yeah, why not both?
Do both. There we go. I had it. So again, folks, guys, thank you very much for listening. And until next time, we are out of here. Peace.